Hello and welcome to another episode of Tapeheads United. With me, my lovely co-host James. How are we?
I'm not lovely, but thank you very much for lying. I'm
Oh,
great.
I'm
Tired,
not
I'm great.
lying. You are
Oh.
truly a blessing.
Oh,
Mhm.
deception. Oh, here's my backpack. Um,
Just a
yeah, lovely. Um,
yeah.
good to be back, but we also have a very special guest. I'm very
Yes.
excited. We have Alex, who is Broke Horror fan.
Yeah.
I'm very excited to welcome to the show because
Yes.
I've been obsessed and following since forever.
hmm
Where is he?
Where is he?
Oh, he left.
He's right here.
Hey, thank you guys for having me.
Hey!
Welcome, welcome.
I'm excited to get romantic with you guys.
Yeah.
Right.
I'm feeling pretty romantic
Yeah, love is in the
this
air,
week.
you know?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
was gonna say, love is in the air. I wrote a poem for you guys, okay?
Amazing.
Ooh. Ooh.
Okay. Roses are red, violets are blue.
hmm
VHS lives, but I can't say the same about you.
Oh.
Ooh. And that's on period, folks.
And that's the show.
Thanks for watching.
Yeah, thanks for watching. But love is in the air, right? We had you
Mhm.
on so we could kind of show off some tapes that reflect a like I love you so much I could kill you mentality. Now it does not be a thriller or horror. It could be anything that has to do with like, hugs and kisses and love, right?
Mhm.
I'm just a psycho, so most of mine are horror. But um yeah, like do we want to just kick it off?
Let's get right into it. And you know
Let's
what?
get right into it.
Let's start with you, Alex.
No
All
pressure.
right. I'm gonna start with my most obvious pick, and
Okay.
it's really because I don't own My Bloody Valentine, so I had to settle for just
Okay.
Valentine.
Yeah.
Yeah, look at that.
She's gorgeous.
Yeah. Look at
We're
us.
celebrating its
Yeah.
25th anniversary this month.
Yes.
So
Wild.
it's timely.
Mhm.
It's not my favorite of the kind of post-Scream slasher boom, but it's directed by Jamie Blanks, who did Urban Legend, which probably is
Yeah.
one of my favorite of the post-Scream slashers.
Mhm.
Yep.
Valentine was pretty late to the trend, didn't have much new to offer at the time, but now I love it's like comfort food going back to this era of
It
horror.
really is.
Mhm.
I think for like a lot of people around our age, it's kind of
Mhm.
when we were coming of age and getting into these kind of movies and just
You
looking
you
back
mean
at like
people who are 25?
yes, exactly. Yes, yeah.
Right, okay, good,
That's
yeah.
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 It's just I don't know, such a beautiful like time capsule of a simpler time, you know? It's
Mhm.
obviously, things were fucked up then too, but at least we were like quiet about it.
Right, yeah, social media was not what it is now. Social media wasn't, period. I
It
think
was not a
like,
thing.
it was really
Yeah.
not even really a thing. But it is, like you said, it's like a comfort movie, like, I do enjoy it more. The more I watch it, the more I find that I enjoy it, even though I did like it back in the day, but
Yeah.
you're totally right. It is like a little late to the party with the post Scream slasher movement because it was like what 2001,
2001, yeah.
2001. But yeah, no, I feel like it kind of ends, like it caps off and ends that saga because it's not long after that. There was like a little like we kind of muddied the waters with some stuff, and then
Go a
we
little
kind of
dirty.
did a
Yeah.
little dirty, and then we got into like the gritty remake era, like not long
Mhm.
after, and then
Yeah.
we fell into that trend. So
I have a theory about that Freddy versus Jason is like the transition from because right after Freddy versus Jason, the Texas Chainsaw remake comes out.
yes,
And I
Yeah.
feel like that's where we go. Then we get into the remakes and the gritty.
I very
And
much
the studios are like, the
agree with
kids
that.
are loving these remakes.
Yeah,
Let's
then it's
pump them
all
out.
Yep,
remakes and
that's
yeah.
it.
But no,
Wow.
yeah, everything like I said, everything up to and including Freddy versus Jason from Scream. All those, at the time they seemed so like generic and cookie cutter, and I mean,
Yeah,
if we're being honest, they still kind of are.
some of them are, yeah.
But like I said, yeah, just a comforting time capsule. Valentine, great cast.
Yeah.
As those
Phenomenal
all
cast.
had, people.
Denise Richards,
Yes,
yes.
Marley Shelton, Katherine
Mhm.
Heigl. Yeah, just I don't know. Like you said, fun to watch. More fun
Yeah.
to watch now than it was in 2001, I think.
Yeah, and I do really love that Cupid mask,
Yes,
Oh,
also
and
yes,
it's
and it's
underrated
such a
mask.
awesome.
I mean, if you're watching this, you already know, but it's about like a Cupid killer essentially, like
Mm-hmm.
someone dressed as Cupid is killing all these lovely pretty ladies.
Out for revenge. For
Out for
stripping them
revenge
naked in the gym.
because
That
love.
was wild.
Um, But that Cupid mask, it's wild that there's like no sequel. So,
Yeah. I
like,
like I said, I think if it came a few years earlier, I think we'd have,
Yeah.
3 or 4 by now.
we
Oh,
had
yeah.
a trilogy of sorts.
And that
I
was
love
probably
that.
the first movie I remember not being able to guess who the killer was. Like that
Yes, that
was
is always
so
a
hard to figure out who until
Yep.
they were like, well, facial reconstruction and all that. Like it
Yeah.
could be anyone.
Yep.
Yeah.
And I was like, I
Right.
still don't know. I thought it was the guy that just talked in third person.
Yeah. They point the fingers really well. I feel like a lot of today the whodunits don't do red herrings very well.
No.
Like
Yeah,
when
yeah.
people say they don't like the new Scream installments, I'm like, I didn't like 5, I like 6, whatever. But like you can look at them and they don't point the finger at anyone specifically.
Yeah.
They have like a blanket statement saying like it could be any of us.
Yeah.
That's not clever or fun to me. Like clever and fun is what like Valentine does or what the original Screams do, or even I Know Last Summer. Like they point the finger at like 3 people. And they make it so obvious it's one of them that you're blindsided when it's person number 4 from the wings.
Yeah.
And that's what Valentine does. I will say the ending to me is a little lackluster.
Yeah.
But like it is what it is, and I still have a great time with it.
Mm.
Yeah, I think we're conditioned to kind of expect the unexpected when it comes to these movies, especially with Scream, because it has this whole legacy to live up to.
Yeah.
And it's like, I don't know. It's a tough. I actually I don't have it here, but my I do. I almost went with Scream 2 because well, I love that era, but this is like a weird. I want to do a kind of a bonus because it's like weirdly, I would say weirdly, but romantic as far as slashers go, because you think it's going to be the boyfriend, particularly after the first Scream, but he's just like a good guy. He stands by Sydney even when he like understands when she's like, no, you might be the killer. He's like,
they were really pointing at him hard.
Yeah.
But then I noticed crazy eyes on what's his face. What's his name again?
Mickey.
Yeah.
Mickey,
he's like that. Yeah, his eyes get crazy and you're like, he's up to something.
Yeah.
But they point the finger at like a couple people, which is the point. But then it makes it all the more horrific when he's like, would have hurt you never.
Yeah,
like,
yeah, even like with his last dying breath, he's
yes, the poor dear. I know them like the back of my hand. Okay, so mine is well, I was gonna jump into it. Why am I going to try to tease it?
Yeah.
So I grabbed Bride of Chucky.
Oh, okay, that was one of mine.
That was okay. I grabbed a couple extra. I grabbed some backups and extra just in case. I'm like, we're gonna have some of the same ones. There are only so many, right? But no, Chucky and Tiffany. This movie shouldn't work, but
it does,
and it just works so damn hard. It is. I think it's. I'm gonna go out on a limb and say it works because it is written by Don Mancini, but it is not directed by Don Mancini. The director of this actually is the same director as Freddy vs. Jason. So it's very stylistic. It's very clever. It looks beautiful. The soundtrack is great. Like everything is working in favor of this movie. So visually and music wise and everything, it takes itself seriously, but it is a horror comedy.
Yes.
And it's just like Tiffany has so much backstory she doesn't even need to have, which makes it like this beautiful Bride of Frankenstein reimagining thing. Just the movie is so damn good. But the two of them are psycho as hell, and they kill a lot of people. And that's love is in the air with this one.
They're on a murderous road trip
with awesome. Oh my gosh, again, Katherine Heigl.
Yeah, right.
Yeah,
the theme for the night. Well, yeah, one thing I do want to mention. You mentioned Bride of Frankenstein, which I feel like people will mention on like Valentine's horror lists, but like she doesn't want to be his bride in that movie. Like, it's not. I mean, it's tragic. It's good in that sense, but it's not like couple goals.
Right. No. I've not even seen Bride of Frankenstein, but I know that she doesn't. I know. I want to so bad. It's on like the top of my list. But I know like the famous line is like, she hates me. Like that's the whole point.
Because he's coming over there. He's like, friend.
Yeah. She's like, no, thanks. I've seen it. I
was just born 5 minutes ago. Like, leave me alone. Typical man behavior.
Which I was going to say, it is kind of
she's more of a strong, independent woman,
Yes. Yeah.
She don't need no man. She don't need no monster. Yeah.
What you got, John?
So my pick for Love is in the Air is The Fly.
Oh,
Ooh.
It's that tragic
Yeah.
romantic story. You know, if he didn't become a fly, like I feel like they would have hit it off great. Like they were really doing good
They were doing really good.
until he started getting like his super strength and started getting a little cocky. And next thing you know, he's turning into a fly and she has to kill him.
Tale as old as time.
yeah, happens to all of us.
Yeah.
Happens to all of us.
Yeah.
You know.
We've all been there, you know.
Yeah.
That movie is like very like beautiful with the romance part and whatever. And it's David Cronenberg.
Yeah.
Who when I was introduced to his stuff, I was like, I only started watching his stuff like last year. I'd never seen any of his movies until like last year. And The Fly, I think, was like the second movie that I watched. And I was like, I get it now. Because I was like, I don't know, like body horror doesn't like do it for me. Like if it's just body horror, if it's like what's his name, Brian Usna, like just being wet for the sake of being wet, I can't do. But like that movie has The Fly has
The
so much
effects.
story.
Oh my god.
And then the practical effects like are earned. Like the gore and the wet and the body horror and stuff is so earned because of the story driving it home. And that's the same with all the movies I've seen from him so far. Videodrome, The Brood, you know, like there's always like a internal struggle going on that kind of manifests into the body horror. So cute.
Love it.
Yeah, I looked for, I don't own that, and I had to double check. That would have been one of my picks. I think it establishes the connection between the two of them, Gina Davis and Jeff Goldblum, so quickly and efficiently, but like it works. You believe it.
Yep.
Yeah.
I really love that about it beyond everything else that's already been said.
Yeah, it's surprising because I feel like a lot of times you can see that kind of stuff coming, like, okay, they're gonna fall in love and this and that. I didn't see it coming, and like you said, it happens very quickly, and I was like bought in quickly.
Yeah,
I didn't think I would fall in love with them falling in love so fast.
It was adorable. They were really cute together, but he just had to go and ruin it.
Yeah.
And in real life, I believe they were also dating.
Really?
I think so.
Maybe that's why it was so believable.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, look at them. They're both freaking gorgeous. Of course they were.
True.
Well, yeah, very cute couple.
All
right, Alex, what you got?
Let's see here. I've got King Kong. This is the 1976 version.
Okay.
Which, not to brag, but still roars. If I can. Oh god. Oh my god. The sniff pressure.
Oh no.
Oh. There we go.
I need that.
Yes, obviously the package is incredible. This is the 76 version, which asks, "What if King Kong but horny?" I love
King Kong drop that dong.
I always ask that question.
Yeah. And finally, we have an answer. Yeah, I love monster movies on VHS. Especially the Godzilla ones, like just the bad American dubs, or again, like a comforting kind of thing.
Yeah.
This is not my favorite version of King Kong. I mean, I love the 33. I like Peter Jackson's a lot. This one is like good, but what sets it apart is kind of the how they lean into the romance between the leading lady and the monster. So it's kind of a Beauty and the Beast riff. Jessica Lange was like plucked out of obscurity and turned into a star. And she had it. You could tell Dino De Laurentiis, all of the credit to him for finding her. And she's got like pretty good chemistry with Jeff Bridges, but the real focus is on her and Kong. And what's kind of, I don't know, ironic, the Carlo Rambaldi, who made E.T. a few years later, was hired to create a giant, like full-scale electronic King Kong, which just failed spectacularly and like was a ton of money. So like 99% of the movie is Rick Baker, another special effects legend, in a costume playing Kong with like a, mechanical mass. And they actually, it works way better that way because I feel like it conveys emotion better. And like that's, Kong always had like a pathos in the original, and this one kind of brings that even more to the forefront. Yeah, just kind of unconventional monster love.
I love that.
Like that. That's a
we
great
love
pick.
monster love.
Yeah,
that's a really good pick.
We love our monsters here.
Yep.
That is a creative pick. Wow.
That is a very good one.
I was not expecting that.
I love that because all these, like the relationships in these movies are like mostly so far like the backbone of the movie itself, you know, like the even like Valentine, technically the, you know, is it Jeremy Milton or something was his name, is like in love with this girl, which
Yeah.
sets off the events of blah 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 A B C D E F G and his nosebleeds. So I'm gonna venture off a little bit and I'm gonna say the Addams Family.
Ooh.
Okay.
Because Morticia and Gomez.
Yes. Talk about relationship goals.
Talk about relationship goals. These two are amazing and hilarious and beautiful and gorgeous. But they're the glue that holds this family together with their love and etc. and whatever. But this movie's a blast, just period. But watching them like love each other so hard in this movie, metaphorically and literally and whatever, is just a blast, an absolute blast. And I had already loved Angelica Houston from The Witches. I was terrified of her. So then seeing her in this, where I could like root for her, I was like, okay, you're perfect. But who directed this? Barry Sonnenfeld.
Yeah,
Sonnenfeld. Good for you, girl. But I mean, that's all I have to say. I feel like
I feel like I haven't seen that movie in a hot minute. I should probably watch that soon.
It holds up. I watched it with my niece last year. She was like 6 or 7. And she's like, you know, knows of the character of Wednesday because of the Netflix show, which is like in pop culture.
Yeah.
And I was like, I don't really think you're ready for that, but like, you'll like this movie. And she did. It really does hold
up.
Wow.
I watched it. I hadn't seen it in a long time. And I think I watched it like last year or the year before even. And I was cackling. And I was like, and I hadn't seen it since I was a kid, really. And I was like, whoa.
Yeah.
I don't remember this being so funny and so clever. Yeah. And I love practical effects. And like, you know, hand is like, no, wait.
Thing.
So, hand. Thing is like the way so good. So good.
Love it.
Love it.
Live it.
I love their love.
For my pick, I'm going to go with Return of the Living Dead 3.
Oh, look at that. Is that Japanese?
Yeah, this is a Japanese release. Live it. Love it. Yep. So this is actually a tragic love story where, you know, his girlfriend, she dies and he brings her and releases the gas to bring her back to life because they saw someone be reanimated, but they didn't know what would happen once they're reanimated, and she becomes a slow forming zombie. So she is like trying to like self-mutilate to like ease the pain of slowly dying, and he tries to keep her alive by it's really good.
I haven't seen it.
You need to watch it.
It's good. It's totally unrelated thematically and tonally.
I was gonna say it sounds like a totally separate situation. I haven't seen the second one either.
Brian Usna, who you
talked
trash on earlier.
That stupid bitch.
But it's not as wet.
Yeah, okay. It's definitely not as wet.
Like I don't hate the wet. It's just like there's that movie sounds like it has a story. His movies that I've watched so far have no story, and it kills me. Like nothing propels the movie forward. And then just randomly, there's usually bugs and or body horror. It's always wet and gross. I'm sorry, The Dentist has a story.
Yes.
Okay. Well, there's definitely body horror in this, James. So.
Well, I do love that. I mean, I like that.
Yeah, and the practical effects amazing in this movie too. There's like a zombie with his head like splitting. It just looks really cool. Yeah, I love this movie. Definitely watch it. It's nothing like the second, so you could literally watch the first and skip over to the third if you want.
And just go to the third.
Because the second, I feel like the second was almost like a remake. Because they
threw like
what's his name, Tom Matthews.
The same actors are in.
Yeah, same actors in different roles.
Okay.
Different roles, yeah. So first, third.
Yeah, I like the second more than most, but it's definitely the weaker of the.
The second, trilogy. I feel, is a kid's version of the first.
Yeah. Yeah, it definitely leans a lot heavier to the comedy.
Yeah.
Then why is
and like slapsticky?
Yeah.
Okay. They're trying to go like Army of Darkness route or something.
Yeah, that's a good
pretty much
comparison.
Yeah. There's no full on nudity, I don't think. No, there isn't.
Then forget it. Yeah.
I know James likes to see his boobs on screen. So
yeah.
I have My Boyfriend's Back, 1993
Yeah,
here.
hey.
This is about
That's
a
on my
teenager
watch list.
who takes a bullet for his high school sweetheart, but not even death can keep him away. So he rises from the grave to bring her to the prom. And it's like a fun, goofy, well, I mean, it's part goofy comedy, part like dark comedy, if that makes sense. It's like,
Yeah.
it's darker than like Weekend at Bernie's in terms of dead people being trotted around, but goofier than like a Heathers, which is like around that same time.
Right. Gotcha.
But what makes it, again, kind of making it more fun to watch in retrospect is the cast. It has early performances from Philip Seymour Hoffman and Matthew McConaughey.
Love.
Yes, plus veterans. You got Cloris Leachman, Edward Herman from The Lost Boys. It's produced by Sean S. Cunningham from Friday the 13th.
Okay,
And it's from
wow.
the writer of Jason Goes to Hell, came out the same year. Again, kind of a fun little... It's like I said, it's early 90s, but it kind of feels a little more late 80s in that regard.
I love that time period of when it still feels like a late 80s situation.
Yeah.
Because once we get into like early 90s, I feel like the vibe totally kind of changed.
Yeah, absolutely.
I think that's on my list. I think it's a request. I'm pretty sure I'm supposed to, like, I have to watch it. And I haven't had time.
Well, now you have a good Valentine's excuse.
There we go. Exactly.
Yeah, hey,
like, listen,
there you go.
We can't go out tonight. I have to watch. I'll do it. Okay. Well, let me. Which one do I want to go with next? This is one of my favorite movies of all time. John, it's not The Relic.
Darn it.
Imagine. Yeah. The subtext of the relationship between the monster and Penelope Ann Miller. No. So,
hey.
This one, though, came out, I believe this one came out in 1998. So it is Kiss the Girls.
Oh.
Kiss
them. Ashley Judd. You've got Morgan Freeman. You've got Carrie Elwes. I can't pronounce his name. Great cast. It's based on a book by James Patterson. The book is really good too, but this kind of ventures off into its own thing. But it's a woman gets abducted by this man who calls himself Casanova, and he has like a collection of women basically that he just is like quote unquote in love with, and she escapes, and the rest of the movie is Morgan Freeman, the detective, trying to find out who the killer is, because one of his victims is actually Morgan Freeman's niece. And the survivor trying to help him and wants to, find the guy and this and that, whatever. And it is very twisty. It's got a couple great chase sequences, a lot of suspenseful moments. And I think the last like 15 minutes are just so like batshit crazy, awesome in the best way. And the end ventures away from the book greatly, but it's like the epitome of I love you so much I could kill you. Like, you literally like tells the women like, dummy, you love me, and they're like, no. But yeah, really good, really good. And directed by David Klass. That's a lie. Who are you? Directed by right.
Hey,
directed by Gary Fielder. You know what? It doesn't. It's fine. I can't read it. So, but he did a great job, and that's on editing, because the movie's also edited very well in my opinion. But Kiss the Girls, if you haven't watched it, you have to. And then there's a prequel called Along Came a Spider, where Morgan Freeman comes back and plays Alex Cross, the detective, again. I believe the book is a prequel, or it came out first, but the movie plays as a sequel, or vice versa. I can't recall. And that one's fine, but the I love you so. I think this is one of the reasons I love like that kind of dynamic between like protagonists and antagonists, is because of how like hard this movie hits for me. So, some other movies I'll talk about in a second, and ones we've already talked about, like I love them that much more because just of Kiss the Girls.
Well, I've seen that, but not in many years. That one and Along Came a Spider, and I feel like now I need to revisit.
You have to revisit, because Along Came a Spider was good, And there's a couple twisty twists in that one as well. It plays more just like a straight thriller. This one I feel like had so many, like, it's like it's thriller, it's detective crime drama, it's slasher. I will say, and I don't want to, spend too much more time on this. I mean, I could talk about it all day, but there is also like a little bit of a flirtatious something between these two.
Oh, interesting.
Different from like what's going on with the actual killer himself. But yeah, like there's a little flirtatious something. Like as the movie progressed, I'm like, I want you two to like get it on. So
hey, get it on, why don't you?
Get it on, why don't you? In 1998.
My pick is gonna be Frankenhooker.
Hey,
do you have the talking box?
No, I don't. I wish I did.
Embarrassing.
Boo. Why even have a podcast?
Oh, you suck. But yeah, I mean, Elizabeth gets taken out by a lawnmower and Jeffrey tries to reanimate her using people's parts. And yeah, he thought he was gonna get the woman of his dreams, but turns out he got the personalities of all these people that he blew up in one.
And they were hookers.
They were hookers, and hence the name Frankenhooker. And you know what? She gets her revenge in the end, I feel.
She does. That's a super fun one.
What are these boobs? What the? I love
that
this
movie. Was a lot of fun. That was a lot of fun. Yeah, the hookers blowing up was great. It's funny because that one is like, it is driven by his obsession with her and trying to like create this, Franken something situation.
Leg up.
But yeah, but I will say I felt no connection between them, but that didn't matter because that wasn't like, it was the point, but it wasn't the point. I mean,
I think the connection was like she more liked him than he liked her because he was more of the physical appearance, and she loved more of like what was inside. Yeah,
right. But yeah, the hookers exploding. And then coming back, like the body parts at the end, like
the mutated.
Oh gosh, so
good.
Yeah. So good.
I love it.
No one makes them like Frank Henenlotter.
Nope, that's for sure.
We saw him last year.
We did
at VHS Fest.
Are you going to be at VHS Fest?
No, we did it for a couple years. I've ended there for a couple years.
Really?
Yeah.
And you're not going?
No, I loved it. I would do it if I could. It's just hard. It's I'm in Massachusetts, so it's like a 8-hour. Well, yeah, right. Did you drive?
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's a long drive.
It's not fun.
No. He's picking me up this year because I've gone the past 2 years, and both years my car like broke.
Oh shit.
And last year I was stranded. I had to like find a hotel room, and they couldn't fix my car. It was a whole thing. So John's
he was there for like, what was it, like 2 days after everyone was already gone?
Yeah,
you were
I was
still
supposed
there?
to like one day. So like Monday morning, I was supposed to have driven our friend Derek, back to Blockbuster Videos, back to the airport, and then just drive home. Because for me, it's like 4.5 hours. I'm in Connecticut, so like 4.5, which is still a lot, but whatever. But the car broke down like when we arrived. So the whole weekend was trying to figure out where are they going to bring the car. AAA couldn't even get into the freaking drive-in. Like I had to call it was a big whole thing. And then on Monday, well, Derek had rented us a car at that point because my car was just taken away. He dropped me off at the dealership in, I forgot the name of the town even, Allentown, where like the airport is and whatever. And they couldn't figure it out. This is like 10 a.m. Monday morning.
Oh, man.
They're closing at 5 p.m. And they're like, we're closing and we haven't fixed it. And so I had to find a hotel, and they paid for like my shout out to Volkswagen in Allentown, Pennsylvania. They're actually amazing. But they paid for like my Lyft to bring me to the hotel, and then I had to stay overnight and go back the next morning, and they paid for my Lyft again. And then they fixed it and figured it out, and I drove home and blah, blah, blah. And I was like, holy shit. So I got home like late Tuesday afternoon. When everyone else, even people who like had flown from like California were already home.
They're
like,
already
is
back.
you good? Yeah.
Like everyone's back at work, and here's James arriving.
Yeah. I drove home in the slow lane the whole time because I was like, I don't know.
Paranoid,
Yeah, super paranoid. My PTSDs, because it also like when it stopped working, there was no warning. It's the weirdest thing. So This year I'm not going to drive. I'm going to be passenger princess with John.
Yeah.
Yep.
And you're
So-
I
gonna
got you.
risk your car with this bad luck.
That's what I'm
charm?
saying with this bad luck
Hey.
charm. So if something happens, which it will not, then we know it's me.
It's definitely your fault if something happens.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
No, but if I was closer, I would be at the Mahoning every weekend. Their programming is insane.
Yes.
Oh my gosh, yeah. I know some people that are like in upstate New York and they basically go down almost every weekend. And I'm like,
Yeah,
that's still
yeah.
a long freaking
Yeah.
drive. Like, what the
Yeah.
hell?
It's still
Um,
like 3 hours for them?
Yeah. But I
Yeah.
can't do that long of a drive all the time. I can
No.
barely do it that one time.
Yeah.
So yeah, I wish they were closer, but they're not, unfortunately.
Yeah, they have like already a killer lineup. They have, what is that?
Every
Prom
year.
night. They have prom night and then prom night 2, Hello Mary Lou,
Oh.
whatever.
The better
And-
prom night. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then what's the other movies that they're showing that night with
I
it?
don't even remember.
Forget the
I don't know.
flyer. But yeah, they
what
got
line?
crazy events going on.
Okay,
every
that's not for
weekend.
VHS Fest. That's just
No.
like their own
That's
thing.
just
Okay.
an event in
Oh,
May.
that's just their regular programming. Okay.
Yeah.
I don't-
VHS Fest.
I don't think they announced VHS Fest.
No,
yet.
I don't
No, they usually
They-
don't until like May.
Closer. Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
which is
That's
bullshit.
cute. I like that.
Mm.
Yeah, it's bullshit. We're going anyway.
Yeah,
The
we're
second the
going.
tickets are on sale, we're going. We already booked
Even
the
if it's a
Airbnb.
terrible lineup, we're still going to hang out. So
Well, yeah, that's
Absolutely.
what you're not there really for the movies. you know?
yeah.
Right, and I want the movies to be bad. Like last year, they
Yeah.
played Flesh Eaters from Outer Space, and I
Oh
was
man,
right.
I've
That's
not
what
seen
Flesh
that
Eaters.
one.
I loved it. It's terrible. It is
Yeah.
so bad.
I had no idea what it
loved
was, but it was just great.
You left and said you didn't like it. Oh,
No, that was
Phil didn't
Phil.
Like it.
That was
Phil didn't
Phil.
like it. Yeah,
I think Phil had a bad taste in his mouth after, what was it, Mr. Nasty.
Mr. Nasty, I can do without. I
He
need
is
all
not
that
funny.
to stop.
I don't know
I
why
need
they
that.
keep bringing him up.
I need that stuff to stop.
Yeah.
Or just show for 2 minutes and then never show it again. I don't need
Yeah.
30 minutes of that. Anyway, we're talking
Anyway.
about
Yeah.
tapes that say I
We
love
got
you so much I could
sidetracked.
kill you. My ADHD spiraled.
Whose turn is it?
I think
I believe that's
Is it my turn?
no.
I think it is my.
yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
'cause
just
we did
showed
Kiss the
Frank
Girls
and Hooker.
was last.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
you did
Kiss
Frank and
the
Hooker, right,
Girls,
right,
yeah.
Frank,
Yeah.
and that brought
Oh,
us on.
shit.
Okay, so it's me. It's back
okay.
to me.
Yes.
Okay. This one is self-serving because it's a tape I put out, but it is After
Hey.
Midnight.
Ooh.
Broke Horror Fan presents.
Hey.
Love.
But it really
Is
is a great
that-
option. Oh, sorry, what were you gonna say?
I'm sorry. Is that the like the cover? Is that
Like
what's that called?
lenticular?
Yeah.
No, it's just a weird. It's because they have the blur background on. so I think
Oh,
it
I
makes
was
it
like,
look-
holy shit, how'd you make that? Okay, it's still beautiful.
It is really nice artwork though. But this is a great option for Valentine's Day because it's a romantic monster movie. It's co-directed by Jeremy Gardner, who did The Battery, and he also stars as this guy who wakes up and his girlfriend of 10 years is gone, and she leaves like a cryptic note, and there seems to be a monster that shows up.
Wow.
Yeah, and it's very much a slow burn. Like, don't go in expecting like a hardcore creature feature. It's kind of
Mhm.
like part of like the mumblecore movement, where it's like, you know, very
Oh.
sparse, you know, small cast, small, you know, not a lot of camera movements, not fancy, but you just kind of get sucked into the story
Mhm.
if you
That's
can
cool.
allow yourself to.
Yeah.
And again, for something small scale, what they pull off is really cool. It's one of those that like I look at, and not in a sense like, oh, if these idiots can do it, anyone can, but it's like inspiring to see like, oh, these people pulled off
Yeah.
something really cool with very
Yeah.
little money and resources. And like that, you know, kind of gives me hope for, you know, whether it's me or other people trying to make
Yeah.
movies for very little money, that you can pull something off that's still, you know,
Yeah.
different and surprising and unique. And I mean, this is kind of side tangent, but when it comes to like, you know, no budget stuff, I feel like a lot of people try to swing above their weight class, which is admirable, but then you end up with like, well, that movie should have had 10 times the budget and it didn't, and it suffers because of it. Whereas a
Right,
movie like
yeah.
this is like, they
Yeah.
know what they have,
Mhm.
and
They're
they deliver
well
the best
aware.
movie they can within those
With that.
confines.
I love like giving a movie the benefit of the doubt when I know like how little the budget was, or like production issues, or like a fan film. Like I know some people can't do fan films, and that's totally fine, but I find so much charm in like a fan film or an independent. Like I have a blast because I love the behind the scenes aspect of all these things.
Yeah.
So After Midnight, I will check that out for sure.
Yeah, please do.
For sure.
Now,
Head on over to brokehorrorfan.com.
yes,
It's
yep.
actually long sold out, but you can. It is on DVD.
Oh. It's on DVD. Okay.
DVD.
Wow. Sold
Probably
out.
streaming somewhere.
Yeah. So speaking of low budget horror movies,
Ooh.
I grabbed Hannibal.
Hey, that's not low budget.
I know that's why I said it, John. I was being
Oh.
facetious.
Sorry, don't mind me.
So this is a big budget horror sequel to The Silence of the Lambs, which I could have also grabbed because there is a lot of weird, like, kind of sexual lust, weird stuff in that movie too, like undertones of things, and overtones, because the character of Dr. Hannibal Lecter has like a weird flirtation with the character of Clarice Starling, who's this like young, in the first movie, Jodie Foster, young FBI and training person. And in this movie, which is a 10-year later, basically legacy sequel, it's now Julianne Moore. And she's like seasoned and a big deal and whatever, but they're kind of weird. Love, not love, appreciation, not their weird relationship is kind of the core of the whole movie.
Yeah.
Granted, there's a lot of side stories and subplots happening because this is based on the book as well, which is still also a sequel to Silence of the Lambs. And they could have left a lot of that out, to be honest. Like it's a good movie, but it's a very slow, at times confusing thriller because there are so many other things happening that do not directly pertain to what you signed up for. Like, I would never say this is as bad as, in my opinion, like Halloween Ends, but it's basically the whole movie is them not interacting, and they just tease that they're going to interact at some point for a 15-minute, they finally see each other face to face, which is basically Halloween Ends, except Halloween Ends is like, has nothing to do with anything, and then suddenly it's a Halloween movie for 15 minutes. This at least feels like a cohesive.
And I feel like that 15 minutes of them being together is way better than the 15 minutes of Halloween Ends.
Yeah.
Well, Halloween Ends, you're waiting for 3 movies for it. So.
Yeah. Like, and it was not, I mean, the fight was a cute little fight, but like, that's not what I wanted. No. Like even H2O, here we go. Even H2O gave us like 25
down the rabbit hole. James goes
down the rabbit hole. Yeah, right.
No, I'll talk H2O all day.
Yeah, like 25 minutes of chase sequences. Like that movie at least was like, okay, cool. Like build up. It's a very short movie, and but it still manages to be like a gradual burn to, okay, shit gets crazy. Halloween Ends was like, I don't know, Corey someone is pathologically connected.
Corey Cunningham, get it right.
Corey Cunningham, and he's
right.
best friends with Michael Myers, and they're gonna go tag team on a killing spree, and at the end, Michael's gonna just like accidentally. The fact that Michael always like accidentally finds Laurie, he's like not looking for her.
Well, that's the thing. It's like on. This is a very tangential, so I apologize, but you started it, so you can't.
Yeah, right. It's my fault. Go on.
But no, it's like when they did the Halloween 2018, I was like, oh, it's like interesting that they're getting rid of the brother-sister connection. But without that, like you said, he just has to stumble upon Laurie over and over and over.
Yeah. Like I thought they were going to, in the 2018 film, say like he just is, because they say like he's just the shark. He just kind of goes from place to place. And I loved that. But I thought they were going to say like, we, our studies, like we think that for the 40 years we've had him, we think the only driving force now would be his pursuit of Laurie Strode. And they actually do say that line. But Michael Myers could not care any less about Laurie Strode.
No. Somebody else has to get him there every time.
Yeah. Doesn't give a shit. The Halloween Kills, he doesn't give a shit. Suddenly he wants to go look out his window. And then in Halloween Ends, you know what? F that trilogy. Anyway, watch Hannibal. Watch Hannibal. It's cute. Again, a little bit of a slow burn, but it has enough like iconic moments throughout that it makes up for its own losses, if that makes sense.
I feel like out of that trilogy, I like the first two. The third was okay.
I found it to be like a gradual decline.
I mean, the third was still watchable, mind you. If you take away the fandom end of it, it's a watchable movie.
I could not enjoy Halloween Kills the few times. I watched it once, and then every time I've tried to watch, I couldn't get into Halloween Kills. I mean, the Halloween trilogy, right? You're talking about?
Like
because it's so, because it's so tonally, like, doesn't take itself seriously, but then tries to, and then like adds lore that the previous movie just said didn't exist. Like the movie is just a terribly written piece of garbage, and I hated it. But Halloween ends. The cool death scenes though. Halloween ends. I was like, okay, we're getting back to like a normal, cohesive movie. Where are these characters now? How are they dealing with their trauma? And it was a slow build, and I was like, Michael's gonna show up and he's gonna F shit up, and I'm excited. Finally, just give us the movie we're looking for. And then the sewer scene happens.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, I forgot that they hate us. The creators of this movie effing hate us. And I know that some people love these movies, and I'm glad they do, because we wouldn't have more of them otherwise. I love a franchise that, you know, beats itself to death like this one has, because Halloween is still my favorite franchise. It's wild.
Yeah.
But the first half of the movie is watchable, like you said, John, and then I do like the fight at the end, but I never want to watch that movie again.
Yeah.
It's crazy that
I could do without it forever.
Yeah.
I can't wrap my head around like the fact that that's one creative team set out to make this trilogy, and they feel so disjointed. There's like, it's like, I get like, you know, people hate the recent Star Wars trilogy, and that definitely has its ups and downs with different creators involved, and like that kind of makes sense. But this one, it was like one voice, more or less.
Yeah.
Driving this, you know, same cast, everyone's returning. They're made almost back to back to back. How is it so different? And
it's so different, and I hate that excuse of them saying, well, we didn't intend for it to be a trilogy. Listen, you know how the times are. If you put a movie out of this genre
and it's like
these
it's
characters,
I mean, come on.
This is going to be a trilogy, if not a sequel to this movie.
Yes. So in this Love is in the Air episode, we're going to talk about now Halloween, the Halloween trilogy, because they
the third one, they do kind of get a little romantic in the.
They get a little romantic.
They do.
There's a Grease 2 moment. He gets on his motorcycle and basically he's waiting for like Smooth Rider in the junkyard. But it was great. It's weird because Danny McBride, who helped write, who co-wrote the first Halloween, Halloween 2018 movie, I don't believe was involved in the sequels, which I found strange. But he said, if this one does well, we have ideas for more. And I'm wondering if because Blumhouse is very greedy. So Blumhouse was like, this did great. Let's do 2 more movies. And so I'm sure David Gordon Green was like, yep, let's do 2 more movies. And they probably had the idea for 1 more. And they were like, let's stretch this out into like a really annoying saga that doesn't make sense and completely, like you said, is disconnected from the previous one.
Let's add a new character on the last movie of the trilogy.
That's what kills me. If they just took some throwaway character from Halloween 2018 and was like, this, at least he's somebody who's established in this universe, like, to just give us this new character, now make him the new main character.
And if the thing is, all they had to do, if they had just had Halloween kills, have Halloween kills exist, right? Even though, again, structurally and story-wise, it is garbage. Have the movie end with Laurie Strode and Michael never interact, right? By the way, have them fight like we wanted them to, and then end that story, and then have the next movie be the resurgence of Michael through your telekinetic bullshit, which is kind of like, I guess, a callback to like Halloween 5, if you really want to say it's an homage. Cool, go for it. But have that be its own movie, not a Laurie Strode like end cap. Silliness.
That's a good point.
Silliness and rainbows and ridiculousness.
I will say, if you think, which is more or less how I feel about it, it's like a bad Halloween movie, but like on its own, it's like a fine movie.
Yeah, like
I just wouldn't like it as a Michael Myers movie.
And that's why I feel bad. Like the actor, oh gosh, who plays Corey Cunningham?
Yeah, Rowan Campbell.
He's this amazing job, and I feel bad.
So that's what I was gonna say. Have you
terrible.
seen the new Silent Night, Deadly Night?
Oh, it's phenomenal.
Okay, I loved it.
Because it feels very much like he's playing a very similar character.
Yeah,
but it works so much better because it's not what you expect from a Silent Night, Deadly Night either, but it's at least established from the start of that movie that like here's the trajectory of this character.
Loved it. He did a great job in both movies, and that's what's unfortunate is like him doing a great job is overshadowed by how just tumultuously terrible the rest of the movie is. Same with like James Jude Courtney, who plays Michael Myers. He does a fantastic job in all 3 movies. He is amazing in all 3 movies. Jamie Lee Curtis, actually, in the 2018 film, gives an insanely great performance. She's barely in the other two, so I can't say anything. But 2018, like I was like, wow, like she's giving me like the H2O character, but like actually better. Like the acting was even better. Didn't matter because it's mostly all overshadowed by just how aggressively I hated the rest of every aspect of those movies. But anyway, I had Hannibal.
Yes.
Yeah.
Great choice. Great choice. I love
Thank
that.
you. Thank
I
you.
love that choice.
I also love the marketing campaign. I'm a sucker for like trailers and TV spots and like a marketing campaign. And that one was like top tier. Yeah.
Talking Hannibal, right?
Hannibal.
Okay. All right.
Yeah. It doesn't mislead you like the Halloween. Oh, here we go again. Yeah. We're done.
Done. So anyways, my pick is Michael and Star in The Lost Boys.
Oh.
Ooh.
I love this couple. They're adorable, you know.
Yeah.
Just a couple vampires. Wait, is
what's her name?
Star's a vampire, right?
Yeah, she's a vampire
yes.
from the beginning.
Jamie, what's her name?
Gertz.
Oh, she's so good.
Yeah.
Just a vampire couple in love. Just trying to deal with these naughty other vampires. And you know what? I thought it was phenomenal. Phenomenal movie. It's a phenomenal couple. Love is in the air.
I liked them. I wish that they gave her more lines because she is, I think, a great actress and she's actually hysterical. She's very funny. She doesn't get to do much in the movie, but like it was just enough that I was like, I like them and I want them to just like go on a date.
Yes.
And Kiefer Sutherland, you go away. You know.
Yeah, I want to see them further in. Yeah.
They don't show up in any of the sequels, right? I know that.
I don't think so. I think it's more focused on like Corey Feldman hunting vampires.
Gotcha.
And then the other Frog Brother shows up for like a cameo, I think. But
I think
it's just them.
Okay.
Did you see they're doing a Broadway musical?
Really?
No, I did not.
Yeah, they just released like the first images of the leads. I mean, it looks very Lost Boys. It
looks very Lost Boys.
I mean, the soundtrack from the movie lends itself to like there's so much stuff that they can do, so that's exciting. I do like sometimes when they take like a thing you never would think could be a musical and they turn it into a musical, and sometimes they turn out really great.
Yeah.
Death Becomes Her. I saw that.
Death Becomes Her. Musical.
The movie is great, right? The musical is hilarious, and the music is really good. It's like I definitely like we couldn't like my face hurt from laughing. The show is so funny. So yeah,
that's a great movie. That would be cool to see that live.
Go see it. It's on Broadway.
I should.
Hey, what you got, Alex?
Well, you took my Bride of Chucky.
Oh man!
And I already gave
always
away
bring
my Scream 2, which was my backup, but I got too cocky. So shout out to Jerry O'Connell, nice guy Jerry O'Connell.
There we
best himbo in horror.
Yes, such a sweetheart, little darling.
And that reminds me, in the Halloween trilogy. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah,
I got nothing.
I got nothing. Yeah,
I was like, which one? Please tell me.
My time.
Yeah, I bringing up Halloween Kills. So
now that you mention
it, so I have an honorable mention after this one, so I'll show it off now. You know, might as well. But my main pick is Candyman.
Oh,
hey,
that was I was considering.
Yeah, so we have Candyman, and we have Helen, right? Who's played by Virginia Madsen. Thank you. Love her. She's great. So, yeah, this movie really was unsettling to me. My first time watching was just a couple of years ago. There's a lot of like great imagery in it, right? It's very like romantic and romanticized. Like Candyman speaks in these like poems and such. But that voice,
yeah,
that R.I.P. Tony Todd.
Yes.
What is scariest in the movie is stuff you don't see a lot of the time. So like they like describe instances of Candyman's attacks and this and that, and they will describe it and show a glimpse but not the whole thing, or you'll just hear like the screaming or the jump scares work, the suspense works, the storytelling works, but at the core of it is Candyman is trying to like find his long lost love, kind of. And he decides that like Virginia is gonna she says his name 5 times or 3 times in the mirror, whatever. Is it 5 or 3?
3, I believe.
3.
No, wait, is it? Now I'm double.
Candyman.
I think it's 3.
It's supposed to be like a Bloody Mary.
Yes. Yeah. So she says the name, and he's like, "Cool, you are now my."
No, it's 5 times.
vessel.
I had to double check. I'm sorry.
Oh, it is 5.
Is it 5 times?
Yeah. Okay, 5 times.
No.
Between 3 to 5 times when you say his name in a mirror.
He says his name several times.
Yeah, he says it many times.
Say his name exactly 22 times.
22 times. He will appear, and then he will choose you to be his bride. And so he spends, although she does, I think, like kind of look like the lover he had back in the day, because he has a very tragic backstory. But yeah, it's a very scary kind of like gothic surreal horror movie set in Chicago.
Okay. Chicago.
One of the first things I think of whenever I think of Candyman is the first time you see him in the movie. Because I mean, he's talking about him as this urban legend for the first 40 minutes. And then Helen meets him in it's like a parking garage.
Yeah.
And like the first shot, it's like this super wide shot, and Candyman's like way down at the end, and he's like backlit, so he's really just a silhouette, and you hear the voice, and it's just like, I mean, certainly not before that when it was all the Freddy and Jasons and Michaels, which I love, but that was very much like, here's the killer kind of stuff.
Yeah.
This was like such like a an ominous, and like obviously Tony Todd has that screen presence, that voice and everything. Just I don't know, I just love that introduction for the character.
And then his introduction is great. The thing is, like you said, it's 40 minutes of build up to this character, which makes his entrance that more amazing. But none of the other killers kind of speak like he does. Like it's this weird, like, again, like he's almost speaking to you as the audience in this like romantic kind of, and like you said, his screen presence, you're drawn in, like, what the frick? And then he kills you.
And he gets you.
Now my honorable mention is one that I thought one of you would have said, so I grabbed it to just hold up like I held up Valentine. But no one has said it, so I'm gonna say My Bloody Valentine.
I was gonna pick that, but I thought one of you was gonna pick it. So
I don't own it, or I would have picked it. So.
I own this tape, 2 DVDs, 1 steelbook, the 4K, and 2 Blu-rays. I love her. I love My Bloody Valentine. So, yep, there's a killer. There is a mine in, I don't know where it takes place, but it was filmed in Nova Scotia. So there's this mine,
Valentine Bluffs is where it takes place.
Valentine Bluffs. And, the mine has an accident because someone wasn't paying attention to the methane levels.
Yeah.
And the mine explodes. A bunch of people get trapped inside. There's only one survivor. That one survivor goes crazy and survives by eating the bodies of the other people, right? This is all found out throughout the course of the movie later on. Like the old man in town is like, I'll tell you the story again, that I'm sure he tells them every year. So, so the story of Harry Warden is that basically the town decides to celebrate Valentine's Day like the year after the mine blew up the previous Valentine's Day. And so he kills the 2 people who were involved in the bombing. And then the folklore is like, we can't ever we don't celebrate Valentine's Day, even though we're called Valentine's.
Because you don't want to celebrate that tragic event.
Exactly. And then he will come back, is the rumor. So it's the first Valentine's dance in 20 years, as Mabel says many times. Love Mabel, rest in peace, rest in power, queen. So they're gonna have a party again, and then the murders start up. And it's a great slasher movie. In the vein of, like maybe a Halloween, or more of like one of the Friday the 13th sequels, Prowler, kind of, where like, there's the story of this killer from this town and the people don't believe the story. That's more what this is. But it's not a whodunit, because they tell you who the killer is the whole time, except at the end, there is a twist that it's not. And we usually spoil things here, but I'm not gonna, because if you have not seen My Bloody Valentine from 1981, watch it. Please watch it. Will be pleasantly surprised. There is a 2009 remake that I do not enjoy at all.
It's okay. Really? I was gonna ask. I like the remake. I'm not the original, but I like it.
Yeah. I like the kills, but it's very like, every character is like annoying and despicable. And for me, I'm like, I need to like someone, and I didn't like anyone. But I will say kills.
Sorry, go ahead.
Cool kills and Tom Atkins.
Yeah, yes.
Yeah.
How
Yes.
could
Hey.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
No, one thing I was gonna say about the original, like that stands out among its peers, even for the time.
Mhm.
It's not teenagers. They're like blue
Yes.
collar 20 somethings. They're
Mhm.
working class,
Yeah.
and I think I don't know if it's because
You
they're
make them kiss.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh,
because
he did.
they're no, he didn't do it.
He didn't
Left
do
you
it.
hanging.
Oh, I'm
That's
sorry.
fine. Go, baby John. It's fine.
But because they're a little bit aged up, they're just I don't know, they're not just the annoying teen stereotypes, even though they
Mm.
kind of act that way a little bit. But I don't know,
Yeah.
I feel like I would watch a movie with just them hanging out without the murders, when it would still
Yeah.
be like an entertaining
Right?
movie.
And
Yeah,
the reason I
great.
love the original so much is because the characters are so likable and realistic. And then I think it made the remake, like I can't even look at the remake as its own thing because again, the characters are just so the opposite, but they're just so like I can only think of despicable, but they're just unlikable, droll, bleak, like uninteresting. Like that's the vibe I get. So I want to like it because it has the cool death scenes and a couple cool chases. Tom Atkins. They take the twist of the original and they flip it. Thought
Yes,
that was
I do. That's
interesting.
an interesting choice. Yeah.
Yeah.
I appreciate that. But overall, I was just like, I don't care. Where the first one, I can rewatch every single year,
Yes.
and I'm like, this still hits so hard. It's creepy and scary and fun. And honestly, I was Team Axel. So
Hey.
yeah,
Yeah.
that's
It's
fine.
got like that finesse to it over the
Mhm.
remake. Like you just can't touch it, you know?
And it's the reason I've decided is it's Canadian.
Hey.
I do
Yeah.
think that has something to do with it. I
There
also
was
I think there's something to be said about it not getting a sequel. Like it's
Mhm.
never been diluted. I mean, as much as we love, all these other franchises,
right.
and there's something special about that. And really, it's crazy it didn't get a sequel because it is so
Mhm.
good. But
Yeah.
because it didn't, it's kind of just this, it exists, in its own little bubble, even
Yeah.
though there is
Yes.
that remake.
Yeah.
And it's kind of just this perfect thing on its own.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. Because I will always say, like, oh, I wish there was a sequel, or I wish they do it now, or why didn't they do one? And you're right. It would maybe almost it wouldn't diminish the original, but it would tarnish kind of the brand if there was a
Yeah.
sequel, possibly, unless it was like an Aliens version
yeah.
where it's just like batshit crazy. There's 7 minors,
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I just
My
love
Bloody
it.
Valentines.
My Bloody Valentines.
My Bloody Valentines.
The original, the director had a bunch of ideas, I guess, for a sequel, and they never came to fruition, which is
It would
unfortunate. There
just
is a
be
fan
like a
film.
bunch of copycats, or he comes
Oh gosh,
back,
what
or like
was
what?
the idea? Derek and I were talking about it, and something to do with Sarah and TJ's kid, I think, or
Oh.
oh yeah, like Axel was supposed to come back to town like rehabilitated. Like they found him, locked him up, and then the killings start and Axel shows up again. But then the movie would play out where you kind of think it's Axel the whole time, but then it was going to maybe be somebody else or something like that.
Okay.
He said he had
It's
another
like a
idea
Psycho
that
2, I think.
like a
does
Psycho
sense.
2.
Yeah.
Mm.
And there is a fan film called Valentine Bluffs that I would suggest watching if you again are like me and you enjoy like the charm of like someone who made a movie from nothing.
Mm.
The man who made it was the sweetest man in the world. And I bought like the VHS from him. I'm like, if I'm going to watch this movie, because it's on YouTube for free. I'm like, I'm going to give you the money and buy this VHS tape so I have it. It is not a good movie. I'm not going to lie to you. It is not. But he admitted that they filmed it over the course of like 3 years because of COVID. So it's
Oh.
like a third of it was filmed in one location with actors, and then the next third was filmed later under COVID guidelines, and then they finished the movie like way after the fact. And so it's like, so then they were changing the script as they wrote it and like working around people's schedules.
Is
and
it a
like,
feature?
like it's full length? Yeah.
Yeah. That's what.
Mm.
But yeah, it's
That's
a full
ambitious.
length. You know who's in it? John, I don't know if we've ever talked about it. Nightmare Christie.
Really?
Yep. Giving nothing, but it's fine. But
Yeah.
that's it's still like it's a charming little thing that exists as like a what if, and it kind of goes, it plays along with some of the stuff that the original director wanted to do of like, Sarah and TJ, what if they had a kid and da 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 kind of stuff. So
That's cool.
I don't remember even who the killer is because that's how not memorable it was. But again, I would say watch it if you're a fan of the original, just for like the ha-has of it. But the original is a must, is an absolute must.
Yes, 100% must.
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 Musty.
I had Bride of Frankenstein, but you know what? After our discussion, I feel like this one's for all the single girls out there on Valentine's
Yeah,
Day.
there you go.
You know what?
All my
You be
women
that strong,
independent.
independent woman.
That's
Yep.
for Galentine's
You
Day.
say, I
Throw
don't need
your
no
hands
man.
up at me. Yes.
Yeah.
Yep. Love.
Love
Yeah.
it. Hey,
That's perfect.
that's my picks.
We did it.
We did it.
Woo.
Look at us.
Look at us go. That's it.
That's an hour flat. Wow.
Okay.
All right. So this is the part, Alex, where you tell the people where they can find you and what you do. What do you do?
Oh man, where do I
And
begin?
where do you do it? Right.
And where do you do it?
Right here. This is where the magic happens.
Hey.
Yeah, you can follow along on any social media. I'm at Broke Horror Fan. I do release occasionally modern horror movies on VHS, like not after midnight.
And this
After
beautiful
yes.
big box
Oh,
copy
you got
of
the
the
thank
VHS
you.
99 that I picked up.
Oh, that's
Thank
cute.
you.
This is insanely awesome.
And it's got boobies in the
Let me just
front.
showcase this real quick.
Please,
Yeah,
please
let's do
You
that.
open it up, you got this beautiful clamshell.
Oh, wait, there's a clamshell inside a box?
Yep.
Alex.
You got, sorry for all the lighting, but you got all this detail in the back. And then you open it up, and it's this crispy blue shell.
Ooh. And it's the movie.
And it's the movie.
As the movie, yeah. So all of our releases
Fully licensed.
there, yeah, officially licensed, limited edition, cropped to 4x3, usually approved by the filmmakers whenever possible, at least approved by the licensor, the distributor.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we started doing it like I don't know, 6-ish years ago now. We released a lot of cool stuff. Some bigger movies, some smaller movies. Slowed down a lot last year, just because life and work and stuff got in the way. But hoping to do some more stuff this year. But yeah, we got the Terrifier movies on VHS in Walmart. It's the widest VHS release since 2005. Which
Hold on.
Wait.
What were you saying?
That was you?
Yeah, that was
you.
That was me.
Like the duo tape that I have of Terrifier 2.
Hold on.
Yeah,
that was in
Terrifier.
Walmart.
What? Yeah, look at the back. It actually doesn't say Broke Horror Fan on it because of weird licensing thing, but it does say I don't know, like design or something by Alex DiVincenzo in the fine print.
Hold on.
Yeah, read the last line on the back.
Layout by Alex Wow. Cover art by Creepy Duck Design. You son of a bitch.
Yeah, Broke Horror Fan. Right there.
Oh, it is on there. I couldn't remember if we put the logo on it or
It's
not.
on the third.
Okay. It should be on the second one too then. Is there a Broke Horror Fan? Yeah.
Fucking cool. I did not know that.
Oh, it does. I'm sorry. It said,
see, I forgot it was even on there.
Witter, Broke Horror Fan Cineverse.
On like the Broke Horror Fan Presents line, we have like this heading on all of them, and it's like on the spine and stuff. But yeah, it's just on the back on that one. But yeah,
so,
wow.
So yeah,
jeez.
How did I not know that?
Because we're trash.
Yeah, I mean, you're a bad follower.
It's exactly what we are.
I feel like Alex,
but you bought them. So it's okay.
I feel like you're just very humble, and you just nonchalant mention that, and that just caught me off guard for a second there.
We both were like,
wow, that is
sorry,
incredible.
That's amazing.
I appreciate that.
Congratulations. I mean, obviously this is a couple of years ago.
Big.
But this holds a very, wow, look at you, Alex, full circle. I wanted this so badly, and it was sold out when I couldn't find it. And then on my first trip to VHS Fest, Derek and I stopped at Walmart because we needed to like get a couple last minute things. And he was like, let's go see if they have a movie section, because my Walmarts here don't have like the big, vast movie sections. The one in Allentown, Pennsylvania, had a gigantic movie section. He found one on the shelf and he bought it for me. And it's the one I'm holding.
Oh.
And he bought it as like a late birthday gift. He said it was a birthday gift for me. So look what you did.
Do you have a message for all the scalpers out there on eBay selling them for a stupid amount of money?
Not to the scalpers, but to anyone thinking of buying one, just don't, because there's almost always more coming. Although I would say the Walmart releases were like a certain
Limited
quantity, and like that's what they wanted
they
from
bought
us. That's
up
what we
a certain
delivered.
amount.
Yeah. So that those might not come in stock, but we also have our own editions. They're like part of the Broke Horror Fan Presents line.
Mhm.
Wow.
That we've sold, which I didn't mention. So those tapes you can find on witterentertainment.com, WITTER entertainment.com. That's Witter's buddy of mine. The two of us do everything with the tapes. We, crop them, the design, the printing, the shipping. And yeah, I mean, it's been super fun to like get to know filmmakers we admire. It's one of the coolest parts is like approaching these filmmakers and they'll be like, I never thought one of my, like, I grew up, I'm a horror fan because of the VHS era, but I never thought one of my movies would come out on VHS just because, the timing of everything.
Right.
So it's like cool to see them embrace it.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, Terrifier's been our biggest stuff, but we did Mandy was really cool. We did Late Night with the Devil, Color Out of Space,
Oh, I
Victor
saw that one.
Crowley.
Gosh.
Victor Crowley. I want a
Crowley.
copy of that bad.
That was our first release. That was
so cool.
That's what launched it all. But yeah.
Damn.
So if you are a tape collector, keep an eye on that. The Witter store is actually like down right now. We're working on like inventorying and relaunching. Hopefully with some new titles in the near future. Got some cool stuff cooking. We've already sold it, but it's about to ship. We did Clown on a Cornfield as our most recent title.
Okay.
And we'll be announcing another pretty big one in relatively soon.
Wow.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, so follow Broke Horror Fan for updates. I also write for Bloody Disgusting, so if you are looking for horror news at any time,
I will
it's
message
usually
you.
Yeah, that is.
I'm like, I'm gonna
written by
skip
me,
and just
so
go
just-
right to
yeah,
right to
right to the
Alex.
source.
Alex,
Yeah.
just tell me.
Yeah, shoot me a DM.
Just tell me.
Slide in there.
What's the Halloween show gonna be about, Alex? Tell me for real.
I'm not convinced it's gonna happen.
I'm less and less likely, especially because I heard they're gonna have it not have Michael Myers, and I'm
Well,
like,
that's what, yeah, like somebody who like does know things about things said that, but it was more speculative. I mean, it's still in development. It's like no one's
Unless
there's
they
no
go
green light. There's
the-
no
Unless they go the Season of the Witch route, that'd be cool.
I mean, I would be totally cool with that. But
I would love a show just called Season of the Witch. That is just that. That is just that.
Just a one-off series. Release it in October. Call it a day.
Call it a day. Well, crap. My little outro is not as exciting. But you can find me places, and I've made nothing. But you can find me on YouTube and all the socials as Shut Up James, where I either showcase my movie collection or I do movie reactions. I am on this podcast, so find Tapeheads United. You can also find me on a podcast called Don't Be Dead, where my friend Derek and I keep saying Derek's name, Derek. He and I talk about whatever ridiculous movies we feel like talking about. We just decided we're gonna make a podcast and we talk about it. So that's all over socials. You can listen to our podcasts are available. You can watch the episodes on YouTube, and then I think that might be it. So John, what's up?
You can find me here on Tapeheads United or my other channel, Wicked VHS, where I talk physical media and all things horror movies.
And it's Wicked_VHS on Instagram.
Yes. So on YouTube, it's Wicked VHS, no underscore. Instagram _ is important.
Otherwise, you're following somebody else.
Yeah. Otherwise, you're following my imposter.
Yeah. But that's it. Listen,
that's the show, y'all.
Happy Valentine's Day. Love was certainly in the air. And thank you, Alex, so much for coming on.
Might I say, love is in the scare?
Ooh. Love is in the scare.
Love at first fright.
Stop it. Wait. You have any more?
No, I wish I did, but no, that's
it. That's it. John, end the episode there.